Jury is set to 10. Entering set. Accessibility is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set. VoIP subtitles, VoIP win, subtitles option. Enlarge on-field graphics option is set to off. VoIP menu S. Color controller vibration on. Enlarge on. Entering settings screen, you. Visual feedback is selected. Entering visual feedback screen, you have 30. Play. On-field visual feedback option is set to on. On-field train. Defensive pass coverage visual assist off. Receiver. Drive goals ampersand XP feedback option. Franchise bottom line ticker option is set to all. Drive goals ampersand XP feedback option is set to on. Defense. On-field trainer. Unselected. Off selected. Entering settings screen, you have 8 options. See, penalty. Accessibility is selected. Game options is accessibility. Entering set. Social share. Pop-up dismiss. Entering customize screen. Customize. Accessibility. Accessibility. Yes. Customize. Exhibit. Main, you have 5. Online head-to-head. Entering play friend. Entering invite to game screen. 19 options. Goody 808. Cleve 19. Marv King. Mike. Hermian V620. Hermian V620. Cleve 9. Goody 808. Press options button to entering create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on. Entering online / team select screen. The New Orleans Saints, Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh, Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans, San Fran, Chicago Bears, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Los Angeles, Kansas City, event, Miami, event, edit, and San Francisco, New York Giants, Jacksonville Jets, New York Jets, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, Carolina Panthers, New England Patriots, Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Los Angeles, ready. Advanced settings submenu. Entering advanced settings screen. Offensive playbook option is set to edit uniform. Entering edit uniforms. Helmet option is set to current yellow. Jersey option is set to Nike home jersey. Nike away pants selected. Color rush pants. Edit Nike alter. U Super 2010s home. Edit uniform. Jersey pants option is 2010s away. Edit U 2000s home pants selected. Socks, socks option is set to current away socks selected. Color rush socks select. Color rush alternates. 1970s home. 1970s away socks. 1960s socks. Current home socks selected. You ready? Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up his magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Entering. Call to Super Sim. Exit game. Entering. Attention pop-up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering online. Play friend. Entering. Invite to game screen. 19 options. Goody 808. Press options button to continue. Entering. Create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to none. Is selected. Entering. Online slot. Seattle Seahawks. Pittsburgh. Houston. Tennessee. Minnesota. Chicago Bears. Cincinnati. Buffalo Bills. Denver Broncos. Cleveland Browns. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Arizona. Good. Los Angeles. Kansas City. San Fran. Dallas. New Washington, New Orleans, Seattle Seahawks, Red, Advance, Edit, West, Edit, Entering, New England Patriots, Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Rams, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Ready, View Super, Play, Advanced Settings, Sub, Play Call Off, Advanced, Edit Uniforms, Entering Edit, Sock, Jersey option is set to night, Play Call option is set to Advanced Settings, Sub, no S paid and selected. Use ready.
Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What? 280.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8.
Enter depth chart. Entering depth chart screen 1 row 57. Yes. Entering Super Sim. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Game depth super games superstar X Factor is selected. Is selected. Entering pause screen. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
We got 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 54. You're trapped. You're trapped.
Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mike, Mike, 20. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
3rd and 2. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
54 Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 54.
Throwing is Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Carson. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, it's Gurley. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in. Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
Here we go. Line 20. Check. Block 54. Crunch down, defense.
Goff on first down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cut. 280. Go. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st down, Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Check it backer, check it backer.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
From the 36, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
54 Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're not ready. You're not ready. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I know the play ends up in the end.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 48 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Wilson, operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
The pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook look up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Cut. 180. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now gone. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Wilson now from the gun, he'll throw. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 20.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering. Attention pop-up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick play, depth chart, pop-up dismiss. Entering main screen. Beat the clock. Exhibition. Beat the clock. Ultimate key. Customize. Customize. You have 9 options. Settings. Entering settings screen. Settings. Entering settings. Game options is selected. Entering. Fatigue set to 5th. Entering. Visual feedback is selected. Entering visual feedback screen. Play call. On. Defense cameras. Pass. VoIP window. Franchise. Drive. Receive. Defensive pass coverage. Visual assist option. Off selected. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. On-field trainer option, defense, receiver visual assist option is set to off. Drive goals &X, receiver visual assist option is set. Defensive pass coverage visual assist option is set to on. Off selected. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings. Receiver drive, receiver coaching. Receiver visual assist option is set to off. Franchise coaching tips. Franchise bottom line ticker option is set to all. Previous off selected. On field train defensive pass coverage visual assist off. Entering settings screen volume visual CPU skill visual feedback is selected. CPU visual feedback is selected. Entering play passing cam go pre play Franchise bottom line to corruption is defense camera settings boy sub enlarge franchise bottom line to on field drainer option is set to off.
Man, I got it come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
Franchise entering set CPU skill entering settings script pop up dismiss link dismiss
Trying to get my number retired. Can't let
entering customize screen customize
never let a
accept custom beat the exhibition beat the exhibition main. You have 5 options: play online head-to-head,
Feedback, they clear the way when my crew coming through. What I
enter play friend,
chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do?
entering invite to game screen. Goody 808 press options button to continue. Entering create game screen. You have 7 options. Fatigue option is set to on is selected. Entering C Tennessee can in tap Miami Phil Atlas San New York New Detroit Green Carolina New England Oakland Los Baltimore Los Angeles. Ready view advanced settings submit San Francisco for ready Miami Washington Pittsburgh Seattle ready
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Line 20!
54! Line 54! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And stopped a few yards.
Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They'll try to run with Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Cut, 58, come on. Get this one up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Wood. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go,
They run it with Carson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go,
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Not today, you are. Not today. Switch. 12. 19.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 81 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson to throw. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
26 Mike. I'm scared. Hey.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Natson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Come on, 180.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They're running with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Single. 26, Mike, 26.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Natson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeout? You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to wind up in there, looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Charlie.
54.
After the interception, here's Gall. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Gall. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
First and goal at the
20.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
Rush in.
I'll go special.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 42.
55 Mike, 55. Ready?
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Goff.
Let's get it.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks, 58 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Let's go, D.
Goff on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. The 30, 20, 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 92 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now with timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch that. Terrible set. Mike, 54.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
36 power.
12. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Cut.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Line 20.
Watch by 4. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Penny. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Penny. A little juke. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On second down, here's Penny.
First down, Seattle.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So the victory here for Seattle. I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
Finish game. My leaderboard is selected. Quick play friend. Entering invite to game screen 19 options good 808. Enter dev play friend. Quick play friend. Entering invite. Entering pop up dismiss. Click dismiss. Entering main screen beat the clock. Exit franchise. Main you have 3 options. Continue playing is selected. Ultimate friend. Main you have 3 options. Exhibit. Main you have 5 options. Play now is selected. Entering play now live screen you have 9 options.
20 of us, that's 20.
Entering select your team top. Entering Seattle, Pittsburgh, Houston, Minnesota, Chicago, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Denver Broncos, Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Arizona, Los Angeles, Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis, Dallas Cowboys, Indianapolis Colts selected, Dallas, Miami, Philadelphia, Atlanta Falcons, San Fran, New York Giants, Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Jets select, Jackson, New York Jets, Detroit Lions select, Green Bay Packers selected. Carolina Panthers, Green Bay Packers select, Carolina, New England Patriots, Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles, Baltimore Ravens, Washington Redskins, Baltimore Ravens selected. Washington New Orleans Saints, Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston Texans selected. Tennessee Titans selected. Minnesota Vikings selected. Chicago Bears selected. Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills selected. Denver Broncos selected.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden.